The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2 from the 6. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw on second down. Bell. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, Bell. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Mahomes' throw taken in here by Jackson. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He juked him, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it inside the 35. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bell. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on 1st down. Bell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bell buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Back to throw. Bell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on second down. Bell. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. Bell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal. And then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Bell. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Bell. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Jackson's got it over the middle. 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There's another one complete to Shenault. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Bell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Bell. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Oh, good move.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down.
That caught by Trimble.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Laviska Shenault His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Coulter.
Looking to throw on second down. Bell.
There's Chris Olave.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Bell.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault. His third touchdown this season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Bell.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Ooh, the juke. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.